In this video, we're going to give you the paranormal history profile of one of the most haunted bridges in Gettysburg, and maybe in the United States. That's Sachs Bridge in Gettysburg. Here we go. Hello there, Parapeeps, and welcome to another episode of Our Haunted Travels. I am your host, Sean Donnelly.
And I'm your co-host, Marianne Donnelly.
That's right. This is going to be our paranormal history profile, where we talk about the history of the location, our personal experiences, because we've been there, and why we believe the location could be haunted.
All right.
And in this video, we are talking about Sachs Bridge in Gettysburg. But before we get into that, if you are into the paranormal history or forensic type videos,
don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ding that little bell so that you're sure to hear from us next time we post a new video, so you can keep up with our travels.
So that's right, Sachs Bridge, which is
Panic D number 1279, 1279.
That's right, and it's located on Millerstown Road in Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Of course, it's open to the public. It's a bridge.
Yes, but it's only open to the public on foot. Can't drive across it anymore.
No, can't drive across it. Let's go over some of the history of Sachs Bridge. So watch this video and we'll be right back.
Sachs Bridge, also called Sachs Bridge. The bridge was known as Sauches Covered Bridge at the time of the Battle of Gettysburg. The bridge is a town truss covered bridge designed by Ithiel Town of Connecticut and consists of wooden beams crisscrossed to form a lattice appearance. Sachs Covered Bridge was built in 1852 at a cost of $1,544 by David S. Stoner. The bridge is 100 feet long and 15 feet 4 inches wide. It spans Marsh Creek and is currently owned and maintained by the Gettysburg Preservation Association. On July 1st of 1863, the bridge was crossed by 2 brigades of the 1st Corps of the Union Army heading towards Gettysburg. The 3rd Corps also crossed the bridge, heading towards Black Horse Tavern. 4 days later, the majority of General Robert E. Lee's Army of Northern Virginia retreated over the bridge after the Union victory in the Battle of Gettysburg. It was in fact portions of James Longstreet's 1st Corps that walked across the Sachs Bridge en route for Fairfield Road. The bridge was designated Pennsylvania's most historic bridge in 1938 by the Department of Highways, who was the predecessor of the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. In 1960, a plan was made to replace the bridge. But before this project could be completed, the Cumberland Township officials voted simply to close the bridge to vehicular traffic. This left it open only to pedestrians, beginning on May 9th of 1968. The bridge was listed on the National Register of Historic Places on August 25th of 1980, and in June of 1996, a $500,000 restoration of the bridge was already in progress when a flash flood knocked the bridge from one of its abutments and incurred substantial damage, including washing it just downstream. With an additional $100,000 of added repairs after the damage incurred, the bridge was retrieved from where it had washed downstream and returned to new supports. 90% of the damaged bridge was salvaged, and with its original lattice trusses intact. About $80,000 of the additional $100,000 was used to buy and mill lumber in the 1850s style to replace the pieces that were just damaged beyond repair. With this restoration, the bridge is now supported by steel beams and the elevation has been increased by 3 feet. The bridge received a PA historical marker on July 20th of 1997 and was rededicated after its completion July 21st of 1997. The bridge has since become an investigation hotspot for ghost hunters searching for evidence of the paranormal, but has unfortunately also become a teenagers and vandals hangout, and in the last several years, it's become necessary to install lighting and increase police surveillance and patrols of the area to protect the bridge from vandalism.
Interesting history. Very interesting history. The retreat path of the Confederate Army.
Yes.
Right over that bridge.
Very cool.
Yeah. We've been to this location, I'm going to say at least, 6-8 times?
Yeah.
6-8 times?
Something.
Normally when we go to Gettysburg, we try at least a couple times to go out. We go out at night and during the day while we're there, because something always changes. Something's always different about the location, and it's very... I really love going there. You know what I mean? Like, you're drawn to that location. And we always have some sort of experience and something different, like, every time we go. This last time we were there last summer, they took out all them trees.
And there were a ton of trees that were gone, and they added lighting.
Yes. This is a very popular location. I mean, the Ghost Adventure's been there. Omar, Gosh TV's been there. Several renowned paranormal investigators have been there. Panic D. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, we have been there.
Yeah,
we're just not world renowned yet.
We're working on it. But a lot of people go out to this bridge, and it is kind of difficult to go out at night and try to investigate, because there is a lot of people there. I will tell you this, and maybe I shouldn't tell you this because I'm giving away our secret. If you really want to investigate the bridge and try to catch something, go during the day. Because it's been our experience, there's hardly anybody there during the day. Everyone seems to go at night.
Because everybody has that feeling that ghosts only come out at night.
Yeah,
which isn't true.
Yeah, that's not necessarily the case.
Right.
So, go during the day. You will run into people that like to just go out and raise it up a little bit, get a little loud, that kind of thing, like thrill seekers. But there are, and it's like almost any hour of the night. It doesn't matter. There's always somebody out there. And it's threatened by, because of vandalism and stuff like that. So they do have cameras and they have lights there. So, if you do go out at night, behave.
Yeah, and the police do come by every now and again just to check on things as well.
Yeah. This is part of, it's a national landmark. So it is protected under those things like that. So, personal experiences, like I said, we always get something different. I mean, what about you?
I've always liked it. We've always had different experiences too. Sometimes we thought we heard noises in different places. Sometimes we thought we saw maybe some motion somewhere. There's obviously the water that's there, and we were kind of trying to get different angles and see it from different perspectives and things. There's the Tennessee potential entity that's there. So there's a lot of things, and we did a lot of different feelings in different places while you're there.
One thing that we just got this last summer, and we get them all the time, is orb pictures. And I did the Ghost Stories and Folklore that talks about the paranormal activity that takes place there. I'll put a link to that. Ding. But in that video, I put our orb picture that we got. We probably got about 4 or 5 of them, but there's one that is really good. I put into that video where I blew up, and you actually see the faces and the orbs. I mean, you can actually see. You didn't see that video yet, but it's in that video. Pretty cool. EVPs, of course, the video about Tennessee that Marianne just mentioned. I'll put a link to that. Ding! About the cigarette experiment that we did there. And then the first time we went together in 2013, I believe it was. Did we go?
No. We went in maybe 11 or 12. We went together.
Okay.
The first time we went with a tour guide.
Yes. Do you remember her name?
Miss Betty, I think.
Miss Betty. If she's still doing her tour, it was an awesome tour. She met us out there. She doesn't live in Gettysburg.
She drives in just for the tours.
Yeah, but very knowledgeable about the whole area historically and things like that. And that was a very cool. I think that's probably why we kind of got hooked on Sachs Bridge. I knew about it, but her tour was very good. I really enjoyed it. Sachs Bridge is not like right around Gettysburg. It's not one of those places where you just say, "Oh, that's where Sachs Bridge is." You actually have to go looking for it.
Yes.
And if you know the area, and if you head out past the Eisenhower
estate,
I think it's called the Eisenhower Historical Site. You keep going past that, and you'll come to that Millerstown Road where you make a left and you turn down. You go over a bridge, and if you look back, you'll see Sachs Bridge, and you can drive back there, and that's how you get to it. It took us a couple of times to kind of, that's how you get there.
Yeah. We were constantly with a map the first few times. We're like, I don't know how to get here.
Yeah. I think we got it down now.
I think we do too.
I think we got it down.
Yeah.
There's another bridge that's around there too. It's actually called the Eisenhower Bridge or the Suicide Bridge. It is the road right before Sachs Bridge, which would make sense because it would be the same area. The retreat, so the Confederate retreat went over the bridge. Okay, so why do you think this location is so active, Matt? I definitely stamp this haunted. There's definitely all kinds of stuff going on here. But why do you think so? Well, I think we covered it in the ghost stories and folklore, but
yeah. Well, there's the fact that it's on the water.
Constant fuel.
90% of the bridge is original. The retreat, all the injured, all the mangled, the potential hangings of the traitors. It's just. There's so much,
all that stuff up
and and the fact that they literally, like you said, the field hospital, like they turned the riverbanks into a field hospital there too, as well as some of the buildings around it. So they said that the river was red with blood. So lot of that. Plus, we now have all the people coming there now. It's such a popular place, more energy, stirring things up.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah.
It just makes sense. Okay, do you have anything else you would like to add to this?
Just that the second time we went out there with the group, when we were testing the railing for Tennessee, we did have a special visitor that day, and it wasn't a ghost. Do you remember who it was?
The second time.
The daytime version with the group.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. The gigantic python-sized black snake.
It was huge.
It was huge.
And at first we thought that the other people who happened to be there were watching us, and they thought we were watching the snake. And we're
I remember this story. I remember this now. We were actually standing there looking at the cigarette, and people coming by, watching what we were doing. And then somebody said, "Oh, look, there's a turtle." And we looked out in the water, and there was a turtle out in the water. And then somebody goes, "Wow, look at that snake." And you turn, and this thing was about that big around, just climbing up inside of a big old tree, disappearing.
Yeah. So
we didn't go down by that tree anymore.
No. Be careful there at night in the dark because there are snakes.
Yeah, I think that tree's still there too.
Yeah, it is.
That was
still there when we were there. It was still there when we were there last year.
That snake's been around a while. It was big.
It was a big one. It was a big one. And I just remember going, oh, we're not coming back here tonight. Like, the ghosts, no problem. Yeah. But that giant black snake in the dark.
It would take a small child or pet away with it.
Yeah, it was big.
All right, folks. Hey, till next time.
Thanks for watching.
And happy hunting. Let us know if you like this video by hitting that thumbs up. Also, if you'd like to see more videos from us in the future, support our channel by hitting that subscribe button and dinging that bell so you get notified the next time there's a video from Panic D Videos.
Thanks for watching.
Happy hunting.